for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
And it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, coming to you from inside the RMU Island Sports Center's Clearview Arena here in Neville Township, Pennsylvania for PIHL Hockey Night Live, Girls Division coverage on TenbandTV, presented by Solyko Advisors. Aaron Norkovicus of UPJ Hockey will be joining me momentarily. Game number 1 tonight, a battle of the last 2 PIHL Girls champions, Team Southeast in red, Team Southwest in Vegas gold. And Aaron, you and I were talking before the game about the distinctive Peters Township slant on this year's Team Southeast roster. Their captain is a Peters Township Indian, Lucy Hollingsworth. Their coach is her father, Clay Hollingsworth. And one of their top players, Reagan Fisher, a sophomore at Peters Township, she's made a big impact, number 50 in red. Fisher with a 5-game goal streak, extended last week in a big win over Team North on May 6th. And Southeast is playing some pretty good hockey.
Yeah, it's the first thing I noticed when looking at this sheet here is just a lot of Peters Township, so hopefully they got that chemistry that not a lot of these teams might have together, so hopefully that helps them out here tonight.
And a lot of those Peters Township players were integral to that team's somewhat Cinderella playoff run a couple of years ago. And on the other side, you've got Southwest coming in with a record of 4-2. Southeast, by the way, with a record of 3-1. And Southwest led by number 63 in Vegas gold, Natalia DeZora. Her goal in the first period last week was enough for Southwest to get the 2-0 victory. But just for good measure, she's got multiple goals in 6 of her last 8 games in this girls circuit, including last year's playoffs, in which she scored 3 consecutive hat tricks to end last year. So we've got some Peters Township faithful on one side. We've got the Upper St. Clair kids all grouped together, 5 of them in all on Team Southwest, coached by Tony Mucci this year. So even in girls hockey, the rivalry migrates. It transmutes, if you will, to the girls division, Peters and USC.
Oh, yeah. I remember growing up when I was going through high school, Peters and Upper St. Clair were always the 2 top teams. So I'm sure there's definitely some, not hatred, but definitely some dislike towards each other right now between those 2 schools.
A lot of good-natured ribbing to be seen tonight, I'm sure. Let's just put it that way. And getting the nod in goal for Team Southeast is one of their rookies, representing Geibel Catholic High School, Gabby Lepresti.
Got a player showing up late here. Gonna give some stick taps to her.
And that's DeZora wearing that distinctive golden Penn's Elite dome, getting ready to join her teammates. And we're just about set for the opening face-off. Speaking of USC, their senior, Kristen Albertini, who got her first shutout of the season last Monday night on TenbandTV, back on the proverbial horse tonight. And Southwest wins the opening face-off. Speak of the devil, DeZora controls the puck, and she, with Sierra Mazie, moves it from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the contest. Cameron Hott, the alternate captain, playing it defensively from behind her own net. Up to center for Kira Roddy, the Trinity junior. DeZora standing pat at her own blue line as Southeast gets the dump in and goes for an early change. Mazie misplayed that puck to Fisher. Fisher unable to advance it. Fisher surrounded by gold jerseys near side. She tries to persevere, but DeZora's going to get there and play it cross ice defensively to Isabella Bova. Mazie, buttressed by Leah Eichhorn. Eichhorn, one of the top scorers in the league, coming into Monday night in the girls' division with 11 total points. Riley Finneran, a KO student, has played Bishop Canavan boys hockey for that co-op program with her fellow blue liner from KO, Carly Frizzy. Finneran and Frizzy typically paired together by Tony Mucci. On the other blue line, it's Hamill. That's Ella Hamill, the Peters Township second year. Meanwhile, up to center, Southwest gets to dump in. Reagan Sullivan doing the honors. Maggie Turner giving chase. Southeast controls in its own corner. Lauren Schuler unable to keep it inside the zone. Here the other way comes Ella Krafalski. Top of the left circle. That shot never made it all the way through. And out of position was the netminder Albertini, but somehow, with the help of her defender, she's able to make that stop. Schuler getting physical right in front of her goaltender to keep the game scoreless early on in this first period.
Seeing a lot of pucks in deep right now. Looks like both teams are just trying to feel each other out. No one wants to make that first mistake.
It is the first time they've played each other in regular season play, as Southwest, is guilty of icing. The teams play a 10-game regular season, all 9 of them, and it'll be an open playoff again this year with the regular season champion getting a first-round bye. Southwest coming in the number 2 spot, tied with Team East entering Monday night. Southeast coming in solidly in 4th. To the point it comes now for Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth toward goal. Albertini to save the rebound, fanned on by Roddy. Controlled defensively by Frizzy.
It's a good job by the defenseman there, keeping that shot low, letting a rebound kick out for one of her forwards in front.
Roddy over the line, just barely onside, but fans on the attempted shot. Jaden Cowell unable to get the clear. Alexa Bloom, the Peters Township rookie, to the corner. It's worked out in front. Albertini pinning that puck against the far post. And there it shall stay until the whistle is blown. Albertini, 3-0 in 4 games dressed for. A 2.0 goals against, .898 save percentage in 153 minutes of action, including last week's aforementioned 2-0 win. DeZora flying over the blue line, driving the net, plays it out in front just underneath the stick of the intended target. That was Camilla Mucci, and it's tipped in!
DeZora got a piece of it, it looks like.
It's time to play Plinko with Natalia DeZora. She gets the last tip on the shot by Finneran, and Southwest takes the 1-0 lead. 13:28 to go in the first period. DeZora's team leading 9th of the season, assuming it's her goal.
You know, this is only her second shift right here, but she's already been very noticeable. She seems to know where the puck's going to be, and she's always there waiting for it. Has the puck on her stick a lot.
What's that Woody Allen line? 80% of success is just showing up. Well, she showed up literally right before the opening faceoff and has wasted no time making her presence felt. Another early first period goal, echoing last week's outcome for DeZora. Maisie takes the long lead pass. Her shot is blocked. Good gap control there by Hamill.
You know, sometimes, I don't know what it is, but sometimes with hockey players, when you show up late to games, sometimes you're just not even thinking about the game and you just show up and play better. There was an instance this season where me and Caden were driving down to Kent State, and we didn't show up until the team was already on the ice for warm-ups, and we both played a very good game. So sometimes it just helps out.
Do you remember how many points you guys had on that one?
Oh, we won 3-1. I think Caden scored twice. I don't think I did anything in that game, but I know Caden scored twice. But I just remember we were both buzzing around that game. It was very fun.
You didn't turn the puck over. You didn't make any big gaffes. That's the important thing.
Oh, no, never. That's not my thing.
Out to the corner, it's played by Hott. Cameron Hott, the golden goal scorer in that aforementioned playoff run by Southeast a couple of years back. Now in her third year with the PIHL Girls Division. Hott behind her own net, reverses the play to her captain Hollingsworth. That's cut out before it crosses the blue line, intended for Kerrigan. Maggie Turner to Bova. Bova floats it up ahead right at Reagan Sullivan. Sullivan unable to control the bounding puck. Hott has it defensively. Kerrigan generating another turnover. Caitlin Kerrigan over the attacking line. Her shot blocked. Carly Frizzy staying right with her, and Albertini not going to take any chances.
Good defensive play there by Frizzy, not letting that shot get through to the net. Unlucky turnover there in the neutral zone. Good defensive bailout.
Southwest with a 1-0 lead. Southeast wins the offensive zone draw. Albertini called an action quickly at that near post. And for the moment, that goal is being credited to Finneran, but DeZora does have an assist. Well, if it does go to Finneran, the KO/Canavan youth. As Team Southwest plays this puck back to center. Dobson's shot denied by Lepresti. Lepresti in her first year of PIHL girls hockey, coming all the way out from the greater Connellsville area to play for Team Southeast and covering that bounding puck. 2-0 in 4 games dressed for, .778 save percentage in 102 minutes of action entering Monday night.
They're coming in another break here.
Chance for Southeast. They've got numbers. Here's Hott toward goal. Hott denied point blank by Albertini.
Albertini's had to make some big saves here earlier in this one.
Albertini, a veteran of that Steel City Selects program that has found a lot of success at the national level in the last couple of years. Turnover to Hott one more time. Cameron Hott on the off wing trying to center it in front. Too many defenders in the way. Frizzy up to center, surveying the play. To finish my earlier thought, Finneran for the moment credited with her 4th goal of the season. And a chance now for Maisie. Maisie! Burial! 2-0 Southwest, and these pretzels are making me thirsty.
It's a very
Under 10 to go in the first period.
That was a nice play there. A little poke right around the defenseman, caught him reaching. And, you know, when you get a defenseman flat-footed like that, sometimes it's all it takes is one little tap around him and you got him beat. Just a nice low glove shot there, too, on the goalie. Was out far challenging.
The Morgantown junior taking the country roads, if you will, right to the cage and She beats Lepresti cleanly to double the lead for Team Southwest. Maisie, an exciting rookie in this girls division, 10 points now, 7 goals in just her first season of PIHL girls hockey. And that puts her one behind Desora on the team chart, with Desora picking up a point on that first goal, unofficially credited to Finneran.
Seems like early, even though they're down 2-0, it seems like Southeast has kind of carried more of the play to start this game. A lot of possession time down in the O-zone, but they just cannot seem to finish one here, and they got another chance. There it is.
There it is indeed, and it is Harley Dale nuzzling that nylon behind Kristen Albertini. The goose egg is cracked, and we've got a 2-1 game, 9:18 to play, first period.
I guess the announcer jinx is still a thing.
With the talent on Team Southeast, which we talked about a little bit before the game, they're never out of any game. It's not like last week where Southwest was able to get that early goal and kind of lull Team South out of it over time. Southeast, as you said, they've continued to attack, and they finally get rewarded.
And that goal there, it's got to be big for the bench there and the team. I mean, when you're outplaying a team and you just can't seem to bury one, sometimes that gets in your head, and it's good to get that goal back.
Cole trying to find a quick response. She can't. Good save there by Lepresti from in tight. Roddy up to center. Over the attacking line. Has a trailer in Bloom. Roddy off balance. Schuler got a piece of that before it could make it on goal. Midway through this first period, Southwest with a 2-1 lead over Southeast. Harley Dale, goal number 3 on the season for the Bethel Park Junior. The defense contributing to the offense for head coach Clay Hollingsworth. Hamill from the corner, trying to go out in front to Eichhorn. And keep an eye on Eichhorn, we told you. One of the more consistent scorers in the league, and she's had a quiet start to this contest, but tough to keep her quiet for very long.
What a heads-up play there to keep that puck going while falling down. Able to turn and just keep the hook of her stick down.
Desora just missing underneath a bar, but she bangs it in anyway. Natalia Desora. Oh, the hand is quicker than the eye, my friend. Southwest gets it right back with 7:51 remaining.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate bounce there for the goalie there off the glass, and you're turning one way and the puck pops out the other. Not much you could have done there. Good heads-up play there to follow your shot and not just stop and look at it, too.
Scores table's not going to take that one away from her. That was Desora all the way. She's already got a multi-point contest, continuing her blazing start, and Southwest does get a counterpunch after taking a blow there from Team Southeast. Stoppage in play.
Yeah, and if you're Southeast, you definitely want to get one back here pretty soon. Definitely before the end of this period.
Southeast, 26 goals as a team entering Monday night. Southwest right behind them with 24. Two of the top 3 teams, scoring-wise, in the girls' division entering Monday. And in that respect, the matchup living up to expectations early here on the island. Frizzy to nobody in particular. Cameron Hott over the blue line. Hott between the circles. Scores! It's getting hot. It's getting hot up in here. And it's 3-2.
Once again, as soon as I say it, they need to get a goal here. They go down and score right once again. Cameron Hott's been very noticeable at the start of this game so far. Very patient with the puck on her stick, making a lot happen defensively and offensively. So it's got to feel good for her.
These teams had combined for 10 first-period goals. Between the two of them, they've got 5 tonight. Now get your popcorn ready, folks. It could be one of those contests. Hamill behind her own net. Out to center it'll come. Finneran paired out here with Turner. Tony Mucci again switching things up a bit defensively as Southwest ices this puck.
If you're Southeast here, try to get a shot, play off this face-off, and see if you can just get someone going to the net hard. A lot of rebounds have been given up in this game. Might as well try to capitalize on that.
4 goals in a span of 2 minutes, 50 seconds by both teams. Maisie, Dale, DeZora, hot in that order. Hamill retreating defensively. Has Watton and Sullivan watching her for Southwest. Outlet pass intended for Kerfalsi. Interrupted by Finneran. Dale to the corner. Schuler from deep in her own zone brings it out for Southwest. Schuler stick checked at center. Good play there by Dale. But backing her up is Turner. Turner 1 against 2. Maggie Turner behind the goal. Turner to the point for Finneran. Finneran to the doorstep. Oh, that was a bounding puck aimed right at Kowal, but it bounced over her stick. Oh, that would have been a tap-in goal if Kowal had been able to settle it down.
Those are the types of plays where if you're Southeast, you just can't be giving up those plays. You guys have 5 guys in the D zone compared to their 4. Just got to be a little bit more aggressive there.
Kowal behind the net. It's sent to the opposite boards. Finneran anticipating, but the pass went awry, and that allows Southeast to clear the zone. Kerfalsi just wants to dump the puck and come off for a line change. Finneran has Maeve McVeigh on her left, keeps it herself, fires off the side of the net. McVeigh to the rebound. Kowal trying to establish positioning down low. With it now is Bloom. Bloom for Southeast. Up ahead to Hinton. Berlin Hinton, another one of those Peters Township rookies. Knocked down as she was trying to shoot that puck. Southwest back to center. Kowal with the dump in. Now it's Southwest changing on the fly. DeZora and Southwest regrouping inside the final 5 minutes of first period play. And what a period it's been. Maisie off the knob of Lepresti's stick.
It's a great lob pass there from the defenseman. Blue line to blue line over everyone's head.
Southeast not quite icing that puck. It just kind of hit a rough patch there in front of the McDonald's son in the corner. A lucky break there for Team Southeast as Southwest had to escort that puck to the neutral zone. And here with it now is Eichhorn. Eichhorn on the off wing, pursued successfully by DeZora. DeZora with that speed burst has this puck now for Southwest. DeZora trying to breeze past Dale. Easier said than done. Puck out of play.
Another good defensive play there by Dale. I mean, DeZora's coming up the wall, a lot of speed. Obviously, skating forward is a lot easier than skating backwards, but she did a good job of getting her stick in there, just knocking that out of play and into the bench.
Sullivan against Fisher at center ice. This one belongs to Sullivan, but she can't locate it. Has some help from Schuler. Schuler left circle. Little kick save there by Lepresti. Finneran at right point. Centered it, but nobody was home. Southeast on the counterattack. Hamill going to the net. It's off a skate and cleared, but not out. Good keep by Dale. Near side for Hamill. Hamill right circle, deflected on Albertini, the save made, and trying to pull it to her forehand was Maria Manili, the Baldwin rookie. Manili should have just slapped at that, I think, with the backhand. Waited a little too long to play the puck. Offside, Southwest.
It's one of those situations right there where you just wish you were a left-handed shot so you don't have to try to corral that off the backhand. Sometimes those pucks come off those pads and they're spinning. Sometimes they're hard to get.
A left-handed shot has a real chance there, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Face off in front of the Southeast bench with under 3 to go in the period and a 3-2 lead in what has been a seesaw first period. Team Southwest with a slight edge over Team Southeast. Frizzy with the outlet pass off the stick of the intended recipient, Dobson. Alex Droshak, the West Mifflin product, from behind the net, out in front, intended for Hollingsworth. It's going to be controlled instead by O'Connor. Stoppage in play. Southeast appears to be offside.
I think the puck got lost in her equipment there. Not too sure what happened.
Well, in any event, the faceoff will come just outside the southwest blue line. Frizzy carefully playing that puck in front of her goaltender, Albertini. Dale couldn't keep it in the zone. Hamill has to retreat. McVeigh applying pressure as Hamill gets it up and deep into Southwest territory. Hamill from the corner and behind the net. Lost control of that puck, knocked aside by Albertini. Bova trying to clean things up defensively. And she'll just sail this puck through center. Droshak retreating up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan for Hamill. Hamill had trouble with that pass. Cleared by Frizzy. Roddy from behind her own net. Mucci with the keep. Mucci unable to locate that puck as she's knocked down late in the period. Play continues. DeZora taking command for Southwest. And they were trying to hit DeZora in stride, near side. Maisie was trying to connect with her on that pass, but to no avail. Turnover to Dale. Dale unable to advance that puck. It's coughed up to DeZora eventually. DeZora 1 against 2. DeZora to her forehand. Couldn't shoot it cleanly. Good work there by Hamill. To the point for Finneran. Finneran down low for DeZora as bodies go flying in front of the net. Backdoor play off a body. Roddy, right place, right time. Half a minute left in the period. Chance late possibly for Maisie. Maisie trying to create space. Flings it toward goal. Back to Maisie. It's broken up. 20 seconds left. Finneran resets at center. One last opportunity maybe if Southwest can advance that puck. They can't. Hinton unable to bring it over the line. 10 seconds left. Reagan Sullivan drifting to her left on the off wing toward goal. It's blocked and covered eventually by Lepresti with 2 ticks to talk.
This game seems like it's starting to open up a little bit. You got players starting to take more chances, like on their zone entries and stuff, and starting to become more confident in themselves. So you'll have to see that. Makes it for a much more interesting game.
And off the draw, it bounds just wide of goal as the buzzer sounds, ending a frantic first period. 5 goals in all. 3 of them belong to Team Southwest, 2 to Team Southeast. With Aaron Norkovicus, I'm Matt Popchock. You're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Solyco Advisors.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup playoff show. And the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show. Tell the boys and girls I just don't care. Special teams can decide a close hockey game, and the advisors at Soleiko Capital are a special team. If your brand new business is booming and you're ready to expand, Soleiko Capital can give you the support you need to succeed. Visit them on the web at soleikocapital.com to learn more, and be sure to follow them on LinkedIn. He's Aaron Norkovicus of UPJ Hockey. I'm Matt Popchock. Back on the island, the RMU Island Sports Center for the start of period 2, and a chance for Team Southeast to tie this game, and they do! Reagan Fisher goes coast to coast like the Space Ghost. Just 26 seconds in, it's a 3-3 hockey game.
It's a great breakout pass there by Leah Eichhorn. I mean, just the one-touch pass right into the neutral zone. Just beat the defenseman and let her go in with speed. It's a great heads-up play by her.
Fisher among the top 3 in league goal scoring entering Monday night. She's got 8 now in her second PIHL girls season. The Peters Township again doing damage for Team Southeast. 5 goals in period 1 and a rousing start to period 2 right after the side switch had occurred.
I mean, that's as ideal as it gets if you're Southeast here. I mean, getting a goal to tie the game 30 seconds into the period. It's what you talk about at intermission. It's a good thing to execute it there.
And they've found some chinks in the armor of Kristen Albertini, who's a very accomplished goaltender, one of the more accomplished netminders in the girls' league, frankly, and really one of the conquering heroines of last year's championship playoff run by Team Southwest.
Yeah, and you've seen it early here in this one. She's been great, but obviously it's one-on-one with the goalie. It's not always the goalie's best spot to be in there. So
Eichhorn with a little slip pass. This shot from an angle misses the net. A hardy rip taken there by Hinton. Correction, that was Hamill pulling the trigger. Less than half a minute into period 2, Reagan Fisher tying the game at 3 with her 8th of the season. Maisie, who has a first period goal tonight, over the attacking line. Off balance shot. That save is made on the doorstep. It's smashed in. And you can unofficially break out the chapeaus for Natalia DeZora. We'll see if they ended up giving her credit for that first goal, but she's got a pair at least. And Southwest, just over a minute and a half later, just under a minute and a half later, actually takes the lead right back.
Yeah, that goal all started by the play by Maisie in the neutral zone there, just chipping it past that defenseman. Give yourself time and space. Walked right down the middle, and I don't even think the goalie even saw the original shot. It looked like it just hit off her pad, and then rebound was sitting there.
In the first period, we had 4 goals in the span of 2:50 after Riley Finneran was credited with a goal that we thought had been tipped in by DeZora. Officially, those goals were Maisie from DeZora and Schuler, Dale unassisted, DeZora unassisted, and Hott unassisted. If you're scoring at home, Reagan Fisher scoring from Leah Eichhorn. So Eichhorn adds to her team leading point total. And just a minute 23 later, Sierra Maisie getting credit for a goal that's being credited at the moment to Camelia Mucci, which I know for certain is incorrect. It'll be given to DeZora eventually, but in any event, right there, Lepresti asked to hang on for a faceoff, and Southwest, just like that, has its swagger back, seemingly.
Yeah, this starting line here for Team Southwest has been very dominant so far in this game. I mean, every time they're on the ice, it seems like they're in the offensive zone, just playing keep away with the puck from the other team right now. And I think they have, all 4? They've been on the ice for all 4 of their goals so far. So
Southwest with 15 second period goals now this season. That's the most in the league. The 9-team girls division. Reagan Sullivan up to center. McKenna Watton unable to handle. Roddy tries to get the play going the other direction. Hinton was trying to get up ahead. Finneran protecting that puck defensively. As it's taken away and it comes right to Albertini. Albertini turned it over again. Look out. On that turnaround shot, the save is made.
Albertini got very lucky there. That puck bounced straight over the Southeast player's stick there, and that could have been very costly.
Reagan Fisher with some impressive moves on the right side. Fisher tries to kick that puck to herself, and she's tied up by Finneran near corner. Dale at left point. Couldn't keep it inside the zone. Going the other way is Sullivan, but she forgot the puck. Played by Turner deep for Team Southwest. And not much company for Turner on that play as Roshak forces this puck up to center. Dobson, the Cannon McMillan Big Mac, unable to cross the attacking line. Eichhorn getting turned around at center as she's pressured by Cowell. Droshak to center. Frizzy with her back to the play, trying to play that puck and ward off Fisher in one fell swoop. Albertini knocking that shot aside. Droshak from the corner. Caught on the backhand. Eichhorn with it now. Eichhorn left circle. Eichhorn waits, shoots. Albertini to save. The rebound is on the goal line. Is it in? Albertini had some help from the KO/Canavan contingent to keep it a 4-3 game.
Yeah, it's a good defensive play there. That puck bounced in to the right of the net there. She had no idea where it was, and they tried to jam it in, but defense was there to bail her out.
Tony Mucci making some changes before this own zone face-off.
I don't know if she's anchoring her there or what's going on.
Carly Frizzy was the one who saved the goal ultimately, it appeared from our vantage point. Southwest unable to use the glass to their advantage, but DeZora has it and plays it on one hand through center. DeZora's drop pass for Maisie is broken up. Southeast in transition. In behind the net it comes. Reached for by Bova. DeZora in the thick of that puck battle. And she really plays a 200-foot game for Team Southwest. Couple of more goals tonight. Now 7 multi-goal games for her in her last 9. Maisie just missing that top corner, and I'm not sure how she missed it.
It's a beautiful pass there by DeZora. The soft little backhand sauce off the wall. Just put it into space and let her go win the race.
Coming the other way is Hott, trying to anyway. Couldn't corral that puck over the line. Finneran on the counterattack for Southwest. Her shot blocked by Dale. Played out in front. That's loose and cleared out of there immediately. Harley Dale not standing on ceremony. Southeast will take its chances with the icing call with 10:43 till the ice cut.
Yeah, and if you're a Southeast coach there, you don't mind that ice. And that puck's just sitting right there in the crease. Nobody around. Just get it out. Take the whistle and live to fight another day.
A back and forth battle here at the RMU Island Sports Center inside the Clearview Arena. Southwest with a 4-3 lead over Team Southeast. A showdown of the last 2 PIHL Girls champions. Southwest, the defending champion. Southeast winning it all in 2023. Fisher from the top of the circle. Albertini makes that save, and she stops the follow-up. Good effort there by Hinton. Better save by the USC senior. The physicality picking up there at the side of the net as Fisher has it on her backhand. Fisher persevering, playing it out in front. This shot denied point blank by Albertini. Good stop there on Bloom. Bloom unable to bank it off Albertini's pads as she is in full scramble mode, trying to get over to that far post. Finally Southwest able to give their goaltender some breathing room, but not a lot of breathing time. Bloom with it one more time.
Great saves there by Albertini. I mean, chances right in the slot, right in front of you. Those are never easy, and just being able to stop them and then follow those rebounds up, and couldn't ask for much more from your goalie if you're Southwest there.
Schumer playing it to the boards. Great shift here by Southeast, looking for an equalizer. And they've got it, and they've got numbers. This shot is stopped by Albertini. Kira Roddy unable to find the net. Finneran trying to take advantage of the giveaway. And finally, Southwest able to exhaust the area. Turner with good hustle there to get it up to Watton. And a good job by Watton to finally get that puck deep. Tony Mucci desperate to change lines after that long shift by that group. Bova, the Thomas Jefferson Jaguar at center. She'll watch Dale play this puck beyond 2 lines. Intended for Eichhorn vis-a-vis Manili. Dobson off the visitors' bench. Has an open player in Cowell, but keeps it herself. Dobson, score! Olivia Dobson finds a way midway through the second period. It's 5-3 Southwest.
Yeah, it started with a nice little chip play in the neutral zone there. Just chip into open space again, and you see Southwest is doing that a lot, just putting the puck in open space and using their legs to get to it, and then walking in one-on-one, using the defenseman there as a screen. It's a good heads-up play by her. And
that's, sorry, Aaron, that's one Lepresti, the rookie, I would think would like to have back. And to wit, there's going to be a goaltending change here by Clay Hollingsworth. The Geibel product is out, and coming in for Team Southeast is Kalen Pastor, the Bethel Park Jr.
You always hate to see a goalie get pulled in a game, but sometimes it sends a message to the team, and maybe that's what Team Southeast needs right now.
Pastor, 2 games completed this season, 3 games dressed for, a .727 save percentage, and 1 shutout to her credit. Dobson plays it in on Pastor. Pastor had that go through the wickets, but fortunately it went wide of the post.
You know, one of the things that hurts a little bit more if you're Team Southeast here is you have that shift there. It's about a minute and a half of just chance after chance, and they come down and take 1 shot and it goes in the net. Doesn't always feel good.
Goaltending was the great equalizer there. Albertini seems to be finally settling in, and Lepresti, as I said, gives one up that seemed to bounce on her, and I'm sure that she'd like a second crack at if she could have one. In the corner defensively, Schuler up to center. Southeast nearly getting caught in a bad change there, but McVeigh couldn't get to that puck on time.
Southeast just got away with a too many there.
We have yet to hear the whistle blow in this game, other than goals, offsides, and icings. Southwest, by the way, the only team in the girls' division that does not have a power play goal, to its credit, entering Monday. There's still a lot of time left, though. 6:50 till the ice cut.
I feel like there's definitely been some instances in this game where teams could have gone on the power play, but the refs are just letting them play and putting the whistles away for now.
As they tend to do, I think, when you know that there's a lot of raw talent on both sides. Hollingsworth trying to urge his team to move that puck along a little faster. They had some open ice to work with, and Cameron Hott turns around and fires. I'll take that, thank you very much, says Albertini.
Yeah, like I said earlier in the first period, Southeast right now, they just need to get pucks on net. I mean, Albertini's giving up a lot of rebounds. Just get to the front of the net and just try to bang him a rebound right now. I mean, down by 2. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
Eichhorn from the right circle. Eichhorn trying to cut to the goal. She's taken down. Play continues. Frizzy was the one that messed with her mojo. Turner trying to sneak around Hott. Hott wins that battle. Southeast trying to guide this puck back to center. Watton keeps it inside the zone for Southwest. Eichhorn over the line, a miscue there, but Roddy still onside. Kira Roddy behind the net. That turnaround shot blocked by Bova. Roddy was open in front. Now it's taken by Eichhorn. Eichhorn trying to center it for Roddy. That pass broken up. Good stick by Turner.
Waited about just a half second too long to make that pass to the slot there.
Hot from behind the net. Turnaround shot, just missing. Turner with it again for Southwest. Her outlet pass is blocked by Hot. Hot from center, playing it up to Eichhorn. Eichhorn unable to keep it in with help from Jaroszak. Hot goes down, play continues. Southeast fans wanting a penalty there. None forthcoming. Kerrigan's drop pass. That shot never made it through. Harley Dale with an opportunity here. Dale on the off wing. Dale to the cage. That save made by Albertini. And she hangs on.
It's a good play by Dale there, taking that to the net. I mean, even better save by Albertini. Looks like right now it's going to take a perfect shot to beat her.
Both teams changing personnel before this face-off. 13 saves and counting by Albertini. Certainly feels like a lot more to this point. Southwest outshooting Southeast 7-6 in period one. Thus far, Southeast outshooting Southwest 10-4 in period two. But where it counts, it's 5-3 Southwest. Finneran on goal. Good blocker save there by the backup Tendi. Pastor. That's her first stop of the game. Back to center, it'll come to Finneran.
That's the type of shot you want to see for your first of the game. If you're coming in for relief, you don't want to break away or anything. Just nice for a shot from the top of the circles.
Dale with a good read of the play to block that shot. Kowal unable to get it on net. Southeast in transition. Dobson rubs her player off the puck. Dale above the circle. That was blocked. I think Dobson actually got a piece of that unconsciously. To the point intended for Hamill. That pass was too heavy. Jaroszak not happy with herself as she comes off late in the period. And a penalty coming up now was drawn by Team Southwest.
Southeast fans are not too happy with that one. I mean, there was a few calls that they felt should have been called to give their team a power play. Now they're down 2 here late in the third, and now you're going to have to kill off a penalty.
High sticking the call on Ella Hamill, the Peters Township second year. Team Southwest to the Penny power play. Penny is Pennsylvania's official healthcare marketplace. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com today to see if you qualify for enrollment, and follow them on social media at PennyPA. 12th power play chance of the year for Southwest. On the doorstep, Maisie couldn't finish.
Could have
and a chance shorthanded, possibly. Fisher has control for Southeast, but turned it over. Mucci trying to clean up the mess, gave it right back to Fisher. Albertini forced to make a kick save on that bad angle shot. Fisher with it one more time. She's tied up by DeZora. Great start to this penalty kill by Southeast.
Yeah.
Save there by Albertini. Southeast was the least penalized team coming in. This is just their 4th power play chance conceded on the season. They've killed off the other 3.
You know, it's a lot easier to win hockey games when you stay out of the penalty box. I think that's very important for everybody to know.
Finneran behind her own net. Under a minute to go on the Penny power play for Southwest. Southwest just trying to get the tires out of the mud here, so to speak. Southeast really doing a nice job pressing shorthanded as Maisie has it at center. Maisie left circle, trying a toe drag, gave it up to Watton. Watton out in front, too much traffic. That shot by Watton is blocked. Frizzy retreating. Chance now for Hot possibly on the counterattack. Haught over the attacking line. Has Roddy going to the goal. Haught just missing. Couple of shorthanded chances here for Southeast. Down by a deuce.
Southeast is the one who's shorthanded, but it seems like they've had some of the better opportunities here on this power play for Southwest.
Frizzy and company work it up to Sullivan. Final moments of the penalty on Hamill. Drop pass to Watton. Watton toward goal. That's cut off. And Southeast has killed off another one. They're 4 for 4 on the year. Southwest 0 for 12 on the year on the Penny power play. Approaching the final minute before the ice cut. Still a 2-goal game. Fisher with the clear. Good pass there to Hamill. Hamill. Poke check by Frizzy. Hamill gets it back. Hamill behind the net. Ella Hamill dropping the Hollingsworth. They work it around the corner boards to Fisher. Behind the net, wraparound try there, and a save made by Albertini on Hinton as the net behind Albertini becomes dislodged. 43 ticks to talk.
You got 43 seconds here left. If you're Southeast, you just want to try to get as many pucks on as you can into this second period. I mean, let them know that you're not going away.
Southeast tying the game in the first half minute of second period play. Team Southwest answering with a couple of goals afterward. Bova defensively with half a minute left in the period. Hollingsworth inside her own line. Almost gave it away to Dobson. Turned it over to Cowell. Cowell in one motion firing wide of Pastor. 15 seconds left. Krafalski unable to clear the zone. Hott just trying to be smart with this puck in the final moments of the second period. Frizzy from center ice with 5 seconds left. Droshak's not going to have enough time, so we will cut the ice at the Clearview Arena inside the RMU Island Sports Center with Team Southwest leading Team Southeast by a score of 5-3. With Aaron Norkovicus, I'm Matt Popchock. You're watching PIHL Girls Division coverage on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Soleiko Advisors.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
And a chance now for Maisie. Maisie! Burial! 2-0 Southwest, and these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Here, and they got another chance. There it is.
There it is indeed, and it is Harley Dale nuzzling that nylon behind Kristen Albertini.
While falling down, able to turn and just keep the hook of her stick down.
DeZora just missing underneath the bar, but she bangs it in anyway. Natalia DeZora. Oh, the hand is quicker than the eye, my friend. Frizzy to nobody in particular. Cameron Hott over the blue line. Hott between the circles. Scores! It's getting hot. It's getting hot up in here. And it's 3-2. Back on the island, the RMU Island Sports Center for the start of period 2 and a chance for Team Southeast to tie this game. And they do! Reagan Fisher goes coast to coast like the Space Ghost. Just 26 seconds in. Golden Knight over the attacking line. Off-balance shot. That save is made on the doorstep. It's smashed in. And you can unofficially break out the chapeaus for Natalia DeZora. We'll see if they ended up giving her credit for that first goal. But now Eichhorn left circle. Eichhorn waits, shoots. Albertini to save. The rebound is on the goal line. Is it in? Off the visitors' bench. Has an open player in Cowell, but keeps it herself. Dobson, score! Olivia Dobson finds a way midway through the second period. It's 5-3 Southwest as she comes off late in the period. And a penalty coming up now was drawn by Team Southwest. They work it around the corner boards to Fisher. Behind the net, wraparound try there, and a save made by Albertini on Hinton.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Thank you for calling Penny.
Special teams can decide a close hockey game. The advisors at Soleco Capital are a special team. If your brand new business is booming and you're ready to expand, Soleco Capital can give you the support you need to succeed. Visit them on the web at SolecoCapital.com to learn more, and be sure to follow them on LinkedIn. Matt Popchock with Aaron Norkovikas of UPJ Hockey back here on the island inside the Clearview Arena for PIHL Hockey Night Live Girls Edition on a Monday night in Greater Pittsburgh on TenbandTV, presented by our friends at Soleco Advisors. After two periods, Team Southwest 5, Team Southeast 3. In the second period, Southeast outshooting Southwest by a 13-6 margin for the game. It's Southeast 19, Southwest 13. Southwest, however, the more opportunistic of the two teams so far.
Yeah, and I think it's important for Team Southeast to recognize that. I mean, it was a good period for them. I mean, you can't say that it wasn't. They're getting a lot of opportunities. It's just a matter of putting one into the net here. And I think if they have another period like that and they lock down defensively like they did in that last period, then I think they should have no problem being able to come back in this game. It's just whether or not they can beat this goalie, this hot goalie right now, but just come out strong, test her early.
Southeast with 11 third-period goals coming into Monday, second most of the 9 teams in the PIHL girls division. So still a lot to be decided. They tied the game in the first half minute of the second period. Fisher from Eichhorn. Southwest took the lead right back, courtesy of Natalia DeZora, her second on a tip-in right on the doorstep from Sierra Mazie. DeZora has a 4-point game. Olivia Dobson midway through the period from Frizzy and Cowell. And for Dobson, that is her 4th of the season. And that's where we stand right now. Back to action on the freshly cut sheet of ice inside the Clearview Arena. Frizzy, one of 2 Keystone Oaks / Bishop Canavan representatives with a point tonight, along with fellow blue liner Riley Finneran, playing that puck defensively at the beginning of the period for Southwest. Reagan Sullivan on the attack between the circles, off balance. Shot is juggled and held by Pastor.
It's a good save right there by Pastor, giving your team letting your team know that you're still in this game and that she's going to do everything she can to give her team a chance here.
Face-off coming up to Pastor's left. And that's controlled by Southwest. That bounding puck is stopped by Pastor and held again before Maeve McVeigh can crash the party. And when we last saw Kaylin Pastor, she was shutting out Team North at the Barrel Complex last Thursday by a 4-0 final score, turning aside all 15 shots by Team North in that one.
Late again. She comes back late to start the third period as well.
The curious case of Natalia DeZora continues. Maybe it's a superstition at this point.
Maybe. I mean,
we can't roll that out.
When you score, 2 minutes into the game, when you do it the first time, might as well stick to it.
Hott forces a difficult glove save by Albertini at the other end. Albertini stops the follow-up, and Southwest settles it down defensively. Hollingsworth up to center for Hinton. 6 Peters Township players on Clay Hollingsworth's roster in 2025, and they've contributed once again to keep their team in the game here tonight with a lot of time left in regulation. 15.5 minutes. McVeigh, coming from the family of the legendary PIHL coach Jim McVeigh, he of Bethel Park, Peters Township, and most recently Mount Lebanon lore. Hott toward goal. That save made again by Albertini.
Another strong offensive play there by Hott. You see she likes to rush the puck a lot from the D zone, and good skater, so might as well do it when you can skate like that, but like to see one of these opportunities make their way into the back of the net.
Hott with 5 points in her first 4 games of the season entering Monday night, and had a goal earlier in this one. Hamill turned it over to Sullivan, but no harm done. Cleaned up by Dale. Sullivan unable to get that puck beyond the southeast bench. Krafalsi, the Bethel Park product, around Finneran. Lost the puck, however. Albertini clears it to the corner. Chance now for Sullivan. Sullivan with space on the right side. Sullivan's drop pass to Cowell. She couldn't take it. Cleared but not out. Finneran at the point. Near side for Schuler. Schuler. A good stick there by Dale. Dale, one of the better defenders in the PIHL girls division. She's played multiple seasons, multiple springs, and she's contributed offensively as well with a goal in this game. That puck caught a wet spot that the Zamboni left behind. Finneran coming after it. Can't control it. Dale up the left side. Good play by DeZora to catch her up.
It's the type of effort you need, especially in games like this when you're tight in the third period. Those back checks like that can make or break a game sometimes.
Chance now for Southwest. Firing it off a stick as that puck just missed the net is Turner. Correction, that was not Turner. That was Camelia Mucci. Maisie unable to bring it over the line. Another good active stick there by Harley Dale. Dale poke checked in turn by Carly Frizzy. DeZora calmly brings that puck around Fisher. DeZora chased by Eichhorn, tries to dump it off to Maisie, but the pass broken up easily. Coming the other way is Fisher, who had that breakaway goal early in the second. Fisher unable to split the trifecta of defenders there. Albertini corrals it. By the way, that's got to be a big pain in the butt for boys and girls players, I would imagine, when the puck just hits a spot like that in the ice and dies.
Yeah,
like
I know.
We saw a couple moments ago.
Yeah, I noticed that in the first shift down in the right side corner there, the puck just stopped. And obviously as a forward, sometimes you like it because you know you can catch a defenseman sleeping with something like that, but it's definitely not easy on defensemen.
Turner unable to connect with Watton. Eichhorn gets knocked down at center. She's a bit slow to get up. Dobson on the counterattack for Southwest. Dobson skating wide, chased by Hott. Hits the brakes. Back to the point for Bova. Bova, high and wide. From behind the net, Watton from her backside trying to play that puck, not giving up on the sequence. But with it for Team Southeast is Eichhorn.
Eichhorn looked like she was favoring her knee a little bit after that hit. Might still be in some pain there. I mean, those hits to the knees, they never feel good.
The right leg is bending ever so slightly as she comes off. Hott controlling this puck for Southeast. Hott carves a path to the goal, and that shot is stopped by Albertini. She stops the follow-up. Oh, what a shot there at the side of the net. Alexa Bloom just gets it by Albertini.
I'll tell you what, Albertini was very close to getting that. Got over in the split, may have gotten her glove on it, but just off the bottom of the glove. Great heads-up play there to get that puck off the wall and just know to get it on net.
The second time in as many weeks that Team Southwest has been involved in a wild game here on the island. Last week they fell, last Thursday specifically, to Team West in a game where West blew a 3-0 lead. Southwest came back only to see their lead evaporate. We'll see Team West later tonight taking on Team South as that turnaround shot just misses.
Yeah, and if you're Team Southwest here, you want to get a shift where you get a few shots on net. Kind of just want to let them know that you're not just going to back up and
Roddy out in front. Oh, Bloom almost had the equalizer right there on a silver platter. 5-4 the score now, 11.5 left in the third period. Alexa Bloom with the goal for Team Southeast. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. First PIHL girls goal for Bloom, the Peters Township youth, as Albertini covers at the post.
Looks like Southwest is going to go back to their top line here. Hope to change some momentum here. It's been all Southeast here to start this third period, and it's exactly the start they needed too.
Southwest with an important face-off win. DeZora leading it for Maisie. Maisie trying to flick it around Hollingsworth. Maisie from the corner, ridden out of the play by Hollingsworth. DeZora backing it up, trying to play it out in front, but nobody home. Cameron Hott in the right place at the right time. She'll lead it up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan trying to sidestep Finneran, lost the puck. Maisie stood up by Hollingsworth. Droshak from center. Too far for Kerrigan. Finneran recovers. Nice move there. Finneran over the attacking line. Finneran from the circle. Just missing. And that might have caught a piece of past her as well. Maisie cross ice for Dobson. Southwest trying to complete a line change in the middle of this play.
If you're Southwest here, you don't mind this type of play. Just keeping the puck in the neutral zone, going back and forth with it. Tire out Team Southeast here and just let that clock run itself down.
Dobson from the right circle, firing off a body. Cameron Hott with a good gap control. Under 10 to go in regulation of a one-goal game. Turner from center. Over the line, but Offside by a country mile.
We have a broken skate blade here. Hot.
Oh, boy. Speaking of player pet peeves, those are never fun, and players from both teams trying to help her off the ice to get that addressed.
You know,
Hot almost injured herself in the process of getting it addressed.
I've been fortunate enough to never have that happen to me in a game, but I've had that happen to me in a practice before, and you just feel so helpless on the ice. Like you just sit there and you're kind of just waiting for one of your teammates to come help you. You try to shuffle, but sometimes it always doesn't work out.
Even for a seasoned skater, it's not nearly as easy as it looks, as Cameron Hott just demonstrated. Lead pass too far for Eichhorn. And this is going to be not icing. Officials say that Frizzy had to play that puck. Turnover to Fisher. Fisher's shot blocked by Watton. Eichhorn on the rebound. Harley Dale surveys the play from center point. Deflected on the doorstep, and a save there by Albertini, denying Hamill.
Good save there by Albertini. Not only wanted to make the save, but not to give up a rebound. She just soaked that puck in. People sitting right in front, you never want to just drop that puck there.
Line changes by both sides. Face-off coming to Albertini's right. Roddy wins it for Southeast to the point. It's fired wide by Dale. Played out in front, but right to Finneran. Dale the first player on it, and plenty of time for Southeast. Her outlet pass goes by everything and everybody, including Lauren Schuler. Played around the boards by Finneran, deep in her own zone. Cowell unable to clear it. It bounces off a leg and eventually comes to Alexa Bloom, who has the only goal of the period for either side. Team Southeast down by one, trying to claw their way back against Team Southwest. Out in front, that save made by Albertini. Off-balance shot. Albertini again the save. Roddy in the thick of that one. Harley Dale pinching. Sends this puck out in front. The pass for Roddy was broken up by Finneran. And Cowell with speed is going to get to this puck first. Cowell on goal. Score! Jaden Cowell sneaks it across the line with 8:14 to go. 6-4 Team Southwest, and Sophie needs a snack.
It's got to be heartbreaking here for Team Southeast. I mean, just a dominating period so far, and there's still 8 minutes left here. This game is not over, but just one that squeaked right through the 5-hole there, and another one that goalie might want back.
Alexa Bloom, her first goal as a PIHL girls player. Not to be outdone, Jaden Cowell from Wheeling Central Catholic, her first goal as a PIHL girls player. And we're back to a 2-goal margin with 8 minutes remaining.
It's going to be important here for Southeast to just keep their foot on the gas. I know sometimes it gets hard and deflating when stuff like that happens, but just got to keep going. There's still a lot of hockey left to be played in this game.
An old-fashioned shootout here in Neville Township. Southwest 6, Southeast 4.
Oh, it's going to go in. Oh.
It almost did off the back of the pad of Kaylin Pastor. I'm almost surprised it didn't.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard there. I saw her backing up, and she was just a little too far out. I thought it was going to hit off the inside foot maybe and take it in.
Meanwhile, here's Kerrigan defensively for Southeast with help from Fisher, taken away by DeZora. DeZora on hat-trick watch. Near side for Schuler.
Power play
Schuler
here.
shooting. There is indeed a penalty coming up with 7:22 to play in regulation.
That looked like it was just a battle in front, and she just knocked her over. And sometimes that happens when you just knock someone down in front, maybe an extra shot or two. It's going to be Maisie.
And so the Morgantonian feels shame for 2 minutes and then gets free, and Team Southeast gets their first penny power play of the game. Again, down by 2.
This is an important power play here for Southeast. I mean, they can get one here in this 2 minutes. They're still going to have 5.5 minutes to work with here to get one more. And
Southeast, 1 of 4 on the power play in all this season. Southwest, 11 of 14 on the PK as this puck eventually comes back to center. Frizzy in front of her own net, turned it over nearly to Roddy. Roddy couldn't settle it down. Dale at the left point. Near side for Hamill. Hamill right circle, fans on the attempted shot. Frizzy trying to protect that puck. Now she'll reverse ground. Taken away by Southeast. Fisher from the edge of the circle. Reagan Fisher around the defenders. Dropping for Eichhorn. Eichhorn fires. Score! Leah Eichhorn is HOTTOGO, and it's a 1-goal game with 6:30 to play. 6-5 Southwest. Eichhorn scores on the penny power play for Team Southeast.
Oh, I bet you her knee's feeling a lot better now after that one. Best medicine for any injury is just scoring a goal.
Eichhorn had been mostly held in check by Southwest in this game to that point, and you had to give them credit for at least that, even though neither team defensively has had a lot to write home about, so the scoreboard would suggest. But Eichhorn does cash in there on the 5-on-4 advantage. 13 points for the Baldwin Highlander on the season. That puts her among the top 3 in the league unofficially. And it's still a 1-goal game with a lot of time left, 6 minutes and counting. Offside Southeast. Leah Eichhorn, 7th of the year.
I know I probably sound like a broken record saying this, but Southeast just needs to keep shooting the puck on net right now. I mean, she's given up a lot of rebounds. Her glove side seems to have been beaten a few times. I mean, if I'm Southeast right now, I'm just throwing everything on net as often as I can right now.
Miscommunication on the Southwest side of things before the faceoff as McVeigh was scrambling to get out there to give them 5 players. Maisie brings it over the attacking line with McVeigh driving the net, and this time Pastor is able to make that save. You know Southeast wants to avenge their goaltender at least and extend this game. Jaden Cowell's first PIHL Girls Division goal would be the game winner if Southwest can hang on here. Finneran off the face-off. Trying to play it around Eichhorn. Harley Dale over the line. Dropping for Fisher to Eichhorn. Eichhorn on the off wing firing. That save made short side by Albertini. Fisher with it one more time. Fisher out in front, right on the doorstep and smashed in! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. It is 6-6 with 5:20 remaining. And it is Maria Manili, the Baldwin Highlander, in the right place at the right time.
And she is fired up for that one. Tying this game up with 5.5 left. I mean, just like we were talking about earlier, just that puck just sitting out in front. Just put the pucks on net and crash it.
First bloom, now Manili of Team Southeast with their first goals as PIHL Girls Division players. And before that, we had Cowell of Southwest score her first ever in a PIHL girls uniform. Everybody's opening their account in this third period.
I believe this time I was taken by Southwest here. Probably just trying to calm his players down and just let them know that they're just one shot away from winning this hockey game.
Tony Mucci deciding he's seen enough with 5:20 to go in regulation. Again, Southwest rallying from 3-0 down last week, only to eventually fall to still undefeated Team West in yet another back-and-forth battle with a recent league champion Two of the most well-peopled teams in this girls' circuit in 2025 going at it here and putting on a show here at the RMU Island Sports Center. The defending champs, Southwest, and the 2023 champs, Southeast, tied at 6. Would you believe it? With just over 5 to go.
It's important for both of these teams right now not to get too high or too low right now, depending on what side you're on, but there's still got 5 minutes left. This is where you really find out what you're made of in these types of games right here.
Maisie poke check by Hollingsworth. It comes out to Dezora. Dezora shoots. It's blocked. Still loose. Controlled eventually by Hott, but she can't clear it. Through the legs of Frizzy. Chance possibly for Southeast, but Bova got there just in the nick of time. Frizzy just wants to get this puck deep. Maisie giving chase. Hollingsworth, first player to it. Bova near side of Frizzy. Frizzy fanned on the outlet pass. Roddy from just beyond the blue line dumps the puck and comes off for a quick line change. Frizzy up the near boards to Maisie. Kerrigan playing pitch and catch with Watton and company at center ice. And now it's Harley Dale over the attacking line for Southeast. Dale firing on Albertini, and she'll settle down the madness for the moment.
It's a good glove save there. I mean, get a stoppage. Team came out strong after that that timeout was called, but then got stuck in the neutral zone there a little bit, going back and forth. So whistle there for your team definitely does not hurt.
Team Southwest led 6-4. That lead erased in a span of 1 minute 10 seconds by Leah Eichhorn on the power play and Maria Manili at even strength. Both set up by Reagan Fisher, 2-on-1 for Southwest. Unable to finish. Dobson couldn't shoot it cleanly on net. Turner in desperation toward goal, save made, and Pastor will hang on somehow. McKenna Watton looking for a cheapie, but there was none to be found.
It's a good screen there by Juan. I don't know if Pastor saw that there, and it didn't look like she reacted until the last second there when that puck was right on top of her. It's a good save there. Good screen as well.
Hamill controls the face-off for Southeast. Hamill up the left side. Off the body of Dobson.
Offsides.
Is offside. And Reagan Fisher had more to do with that than Hamill.
She was trying her best there to stay on. She toe picked or something there, and she was extending that foot, but she just slid over the line just a bit there.
Face-off won by Southeast. Roddy sweeps it inside Southwest territory. Finneran to center. Hollingsworth turned it over to Cowell. Cowell over the line, dispossessed by Roddy. Roddy with purpose through center. Roddy skating wide as Bloom going to goal. Roddy shoots it. Bloom unable to finish the shot pass. Southwest with the clear. Cowell trying to get to that puck before Hollingsworth can. And she does, but not much on the shot. O'Connor from the corner. Near side Bloom. Finneran from behind the net. Kerrigan crashing the party. Puts it on goal. Kicked aside quickly by Albertini. Final 2 minutes of regulation. Hott with a steal. Hott from inside the circle. Poke check by Finneran. On the doorstep, save made. Rebound, there is none.
That's an unbelievable save there. I mean, defensive breakdown, and they have 3 people standing in front to Southwest's 0, and for your goalie to make a save there and not give up a rebound, it's very big.
Droshak, the Penn's elite product, looking for her second of the season. Not to be. Southwest wins the faceoff and pushes it to the near boards. Maisie sees it bounce back to center. Eichhorn off the glove hand of DeZora. DeZora lost an edge at center, but recovers. Turnover by Maisie, but Southeast is offside. Manili, who tied the game for Baldwin. The rookie taking a seat after the offside call. Faceoff coming outside the Southwest blue line.
This game
played off the glove hand of Fisher and a high stick on the puck called. Go ahead, Aaron.
I was just saying, this game's starting to look like how it did earlier, and like when it first started, teams don't want to make mistakes. They're just hitting the red line, getting it deep. They don't want to be the ones to cause a turnover to lose it for their team here.
Well, after all the fireworks we've seen in this third period, some risk aversion. Understandable, especially if you're Southwest after your coach had to burn a timeout when you lost that 2-goal lead.
Oh, yeah, and, you know, sometimes when you playing like you don't want to make the mistake, that's when you make the big mistake. So it's just important to just keep playing the game that you've been playing. I mean, you already scored 6 doing what you're doing. Might as well go for the 7th.
Fisher over the attacking line in the final minute of play. Roddy floating it toward goal. Albertini calmly snatches it out of the air. Waiting in the wings, Team West still unbeaten. Anticipating pregame senior night festivities against Team South. We'll have that one soon-ish on TenbandTV. Fisher just missing the G-dub there, perhaps, with under a minute to go. Dobson from her own zone, out for Turner. Turner had trouble controlling it, offside. No, puck out of play, I beg your pardon, into the Southeast bench.
Yeah, if you're the Southeast defenseman there, it's probably not the step that you want to take. 45 seconds left in a tie game. I know that puck's very enticing and you definitely want to go get that, but sometimes it's better to just back up and play it safe.
Dobson to the corner, half a minute left, trying to go to DeZora out in front the past 2 week. Dobson behind the net. DeZora draws the double team. Pass to Dobson, too heavy, 19 seconds left.
Oh, her skate blade's out again.
Oh, boy. Chance in front. DeZora unable to do the spinorama and shovel it past her. One last chance for Harley Dale with 5 seconds left. Couldn't control the puck. Dale can't believe it. One more chance for DeZora. DeZora wide of goal. 51 minutes, not enough to decide what has been arguably the wildest game of the regular season in PIHL girls.
Southeast there, they got a big break there. Hot, losing her skate blade, just kind of out in no man's land. I mean, chance goes right out into the slot. Lucky that she didn't finish that one.
She's laughing about it now, but to your point, lucky that nothing more came of that sequence for either team. So we head to the Soleiko Advisors overtime here at the Island Sports Center with Team Southeast in red and Team Southwest in gold tied at 6. Southwest led 2-0, 5-3, 6-4. Couple of quick goals by a couple of first-time goal-getters. Alexa Bloom of Peters Township, Maria Manili of Baldwin. And so PIHL boys overtime rules go into effect. We have a side switch, and we have 3 minutes of 3-on-3 hockey to come.
Hot's going to get some work done on her skate on the bench right now. Hopefully she's good to go here for overtime. I'm sure she's someone that they would love to have out there right now.
For Team Southwest, the trio to start the OT is Frizzy, Maisie, and as you might guess, Natalia DeZora. Ella Hamill out there with Reagan Fisher centering, and Harley Dale, Leah Eichhorn on the right. Overtime underway. DeZora knocked off the puck hard by Fisher. But right there is Maisie. Maisie paying a physical price to play that puck, turns it over at center, and a chance possibly for Fisher. Fisher knocked from behind by Maisie, still has his puck, shoots on Albertini. Albertini makes the save, it's cleared aside by Frizzy.
That's a great job by Fisher there, just using her body to protect that puck and just driving it to the net.
Strong hands by DeZora, up to Maisie. Maisie to DeZora. DeZora on her backhand, save made. And it's cleared out of there after the stop by Pastor. DeZora has to tag up and does. Hamill with it deep in her own zone. Hamill interrupted by Maisie, but is able to get it up to Fisher. Fisher poke checked. She wants to come off for a change now. Maisie to DeZora. DeZora for Maisie. Both players may be a little tired here. DeZora's coming off. Chance now for Harley Dale. Dale over the line between the circles. Dale to the goal, just missing the net. Dale to the point for Kara Roddy. Roddy on the doorstep. One-timer put wide. Droshak, the game on her tape, couldn't hit the target.
It's important to note here, Southeast has fresh players on the ice. Southwest is stuck with 2 of the 3 that they started with, so they're definitely going to be a little bit tired here.
Midway through the OT, Roddy fires on goal. Albertini takes it and hangs on. Perhaps buying time to make a change, and indeed Southwest will change.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a good glove save there. Give her team a chance to change here. Very eventful overtime here to start so far. Chances down at both ends.
Southwest with a face-off win in their own zone. Outlet pass for Sullivan. She defers to Dobson. Olivia Dobson over the line. Sullivan going to the goal. Dobson surveys the play out in front. Dobson on the doorstep, can't find it before Pastor covers it. Oh, it was there for the taking. And Reagan Sullivan couldn't find it to take it.
She just lost to where that puck was. I mean, that thing hit her right in the shin pad. She looked behind her, and it was sitting right in front. Good awareness by the goalie there to cover that puck up, too, and not give up another rebound or another opportunity.
66 seconds left in the sudden victory period. Sullivan off the faceoff. Too far for Finneran. And a couple players have their skates tied up. Literally stuck together inside the circle. With assistance from this USA Hockey crew, they get unstuck. And here with the puck now is Fisher. What a strange moment there as Fisher feigns on the attempted shot. Chance possibly for Sullivan coming the other way. Reagan Sullivan over the line. Sullivan trying to go cross ice to Dobson. To the point for Finneran. Finneran above the circles. That deflects wide of goal. 20 seconds left in OT. One more chance maybe for Southeast. Hamill. Near side Eichhorn. Eichhorn drags. Eichhorn shoots, it's blocked. Finneran got a piece of that one. 10 seconds left. Cross ice it'll come. That off balance shot by Fisher did not have a chance. And so we will go to the Soleiko Advisors shootout with Team Southwest and Team Southeast unable to decide a victor after 54 minutes. And this USA Hockey crew of Miller and Gadosh, who have already had a busy night, going over procedures with both coaches now.
That's a very good overtime. You saw chances from both teams there. I mean, there was definitely chances to win that game, and both goalies just stood strong. You saw a lot of block shots there from the defenseman.
Southeast will shoot first. Reagan Fisher will have the honors. Fisher to the goal. Stopped by Albertini.
Good patience there by Albertini. Didn't make the first move, and it's kind of what it comes down to in a shootout. It's just whoever decides to make that first move usually loses. So it's good patience by her.
Bottom of round one, here's McKenna Watton shooting for Southwest. Watton in on Pastor, lost control of the puck. And she stopped just barely by Pastor.
Yeah, that short side was there. We could definitely see it from here. Just got her left toe on that one. Keep that one out.
She almost lost that puck completely and effectively forfeited her shot, but officials allowed her to proceed, and Pastor still had to make the big save. Now top of round two, Leah Eichhorn for Southeast. Stopped by Albertini. Southeast's top gun is denied.
A little bit of confusion on who's going to go here.
It's DeZora. She scored twice in regulation.
Score here, you can really put the pressure on.
Bottom of round two. DeZora winding her way to goal. And she makes it look easy. 1-0 Southwest. Top of round three.
Use that
and
fake.
It's up.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's up to Kira Roddy to keep Southeast alive.
To say she just used that fake shot, froze the goalie.
Can Roddy do it? Southwest gets the victory.
I don't think they know it yet. Oh,
they do now.
Know.
A pregnant pause before hockey hugs for Kristen Albertini, who denies all three shooters in the Soleiko Advisors shootout. Natalia DeZora, fittingly, 2 goals in regulation, the only goal of the shootout in round two. Southwest wins the shootout 1-0. They win the game over Southeast 7-6. Welcome back, Mr. Norkovicus.
I mean, yeah, what a game to come back to. Definitely no lack of action in this one.
And for Southwest, it'll be win number 5 on the year. They go to 5-2 overall. Southeast slipping to 3-2 overall. Team West versus Team South up next. Senior night for Team West here on the island with Aaron Norkovicus. I'm Matt Popchock. Stay tuned. You're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Soleiko Advisors. And a chance now for Maisie. Maisie! Burial! 2-0 Southwest, and these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Here, and they got another chance. There it is.
There it is indeed, and it is Harley Dale nuzzling that nylon behind Kristen Albertini.
While falling down, able to turn and just keep the hook of her stick down.
DeZora just missing underneath a bar, but she bangs it in anyway. Natalia DeZora. Oh, the hand is quicker than the eye, my friend. Frizzy to nobody in particular. Cameron Hott over the blue line. Hott between the circles. Scores! It's getting hot. It's getting hot up in here. And it's 3-2. Back on the island, the RMU Island Sports Center for the start of period 2 and a chance for Team Southeast to tie this game. And they do! Reagan Fisher goes coast to coast like the Space Ghost just 26 seconds in. Golden Knight over the attacking line. Off balance shot. That save is made on the doorstep. It's smashed in. And you can unofficially break out the chapeaus for Natalia DeZora. We'll see if they ended up giving her credit for that first goal. But now Eichhorn left circle. Eichhorn waits, shoots. Albertini to save. The rebound is on the goal line. Is it in? Off the visitors' bench. Has an open player in Cowell, but keeps it herself. Dobson, score! Olivia Dobson finds a way midway through the second period. It's 5-3 Southwest as she comes off late in the period. And a penalty coming up now was drawn by Team Southwest. They work it around the corner boards to Fisher. Behind the net, wraparound try there, and a save made by Albertini on Hinton. Hott controlling this puck for Southeast. Hott will carves a path to the goal, and that shot is stopped by Albertini. She stops the follow-up. Oh, what a shot there at the side of the net. Alexa Bloom just gets it by Albertini. Harley Dale surveys the play from center point. Deflected on the doorstep, and a save there by Albertini, denying Hamill. And Cowell with speed is going to get to this puck first. Cowell on goal. Score! Jaden Cowell sneaks it across the line with 8:14 to go. Township, Southwest 6, Southeast 4.
Oh, it's going to go in. Oh.
It almost did off the back of the pad of Kaylin Pastor from the edge of the circle. Reagan Fisher around the defenders, dropping for Eichhorn. Eichhorn fires, score! Leah Eichhorn is H-O-T-T-O-G-O, and it's a one-goal game from the edge of the circle. Reagan Fisher around the defenders, dropping for Eichhorn. Eichhorn fires, score! Leah Eichhorn is H-O-T-T-O-G-O, and it's a one-goal game with 6:30 to play. 6-5 Southwest. Eichhorn to give them 5 players. Maisie brings it over the attacking line with McVeigh driving the net, and this time Pastor is able to make that save. Fisher with it one more time. Fisher out in front, right on the doorstep, and smashed in! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. It is 6-6. In desperation toward goal, save made, and Pastor will hang on somehow. McKenna Watton looking for a cheapie, but there was none to be found. Turns it over at center, and a chance possibly for Fisher. Fisher knocked from behind by Maisie, still has his puck, shoots on Albertini. Albertini makes the save, it's cleared aside by Frizzy.
To the net.
Strong hands by DeZora, up to Maisie. Maisie to DeZora. DeZora on her backhand, save made. And it's cleared out of there after the stop by Pastor. Maybe a little tired here. DeZora's coming off. Chance now for Harley Dale. Dale over the line between the circles. Dale to the goal, just missing the net. Dale to the point for Kara Roddy. Roddy on the doorstep. One-timer put wide. Droshak, the game on her tape. Surveys the play out in front. Dobson on the doorstep. Can't find it before Pastor covers it. Oh, it was there for the taking. And Reagan's DeZora winding her way to goal. And she makes it look easy. 1-0 Southwest. 2 goals in regulation, the only goal of the shootout in round 2. Southwest.